Another series of Budgie health tips that I'd like to share with you on hobby breeding of Budgies. And let's get to the stage where we have a breeding box set up for them and the Budgies are courting and mating, and we'll go from that point on. Budgies, the female Budgie will normally lay a series of maybe 5 to 7 eggs. She usually lays one every second day, and but sometimes the clutches of eggs might be as many as 11. It's usual for not all the eggs to hatch. Some eggs are infertile for various reasons or don't hatch. The eggs don't hatch altogether. They hatch usually in the order in which they're laid, and it's normally the incubation period is somewhere in the nature of 18 to 21 days, and therefore the baby chicks appear every second day after about 18-21 days incubation, somewhere in that order. And it's amazing to watch how the parents feed them and feed each other, and just the whole process is miraculous to me. Something for you and the children to enjoy. I encourage you to inspect what's happening and get your budgies used to inspecting what's happening by opening the budgie box lid carefully and having a peek in at least once a day, and very often 2 or 3 times a day, and just enjoy the whole process. Of course, if you don't want the budgie eggs to hatch, there are ways of stopping that, and 2 simple ways are to put a pinprick in them soon after they're laid, and another way is to coat them with nail varnish so that they can't breathe. The oxygen needs to be transferred through the eggshell into the air chamber of the egg, and for the embryo to develop. And if this can't happen, of course, the embryo doesn't develop. It dies very early during the incubation process within the egg, and then the egg doesn't hatch. I encourage you to leave all the eggs laid within the nest box unless they're obviously rotten. Doing so tends to limit the number of eggs laid by your budgie. If you take away the eggs, that encourages to lay more eggs. So there's some important health tips for you on hobby breeding budgies, and keep learning lots more by reading my book, Dr. Ross Perry's Budgie Book, which you can buy right now at www.goldcoastbirdvet.com. I remember, and you remember, Dr. Ross Perry Budgie Book is now available as an ebook and hard copy at www.goldcoastbirdvet.com.